Criminal charges have been leveled against the couple at the center of an alleged multi-million-dollar luxury goods scam. They each face 2 charges for conspiracy to cheat and 1 for leaving the country illegally. More than 180 police reports have been filed against Tradenation and Tradeluxury, the 2 companies the couple were involved in. The victims allege they paid for goods that were never delivered. Melissa Go reports from the state courts.
26-year-old Singaporean Pi Jiapeng and 27-year-old Thai national Pansuk Siriwapa attended the court hearing through video conference. They wore the same clothes as when they were arrested on Thursday. Standing side by side and looking ahead, they kept a straight face as their charges were read. The husband and wife are accused of cheating Tradenation and Tradeluxury customers, deceiving them into paying for luxury watches and handbags that the pair did not intend to deliver. After 5 weeks on the run, the duo was arrested in Malaysia and were handed to the Singapore police on Thursday evening. They face a 3rd charge for leaving Singapore illegally through the Tuas checkpoint on July 4th without presenting their passports. P was initially arrested in late June and his passport was impounded while out on bail. Pansuk was also assisting with investigations and surrendered her passport to the police. When the judge asked if they had anything to say, P replied that it was not right and a mistake for them to escape the country. He added that they left the country because they faced pressure and death threats. Speaking through a translator, Pansuk said she understood she did something wrong. Both say they will work with the police in the investigations. Deputy Public Prosecutor David Koh described the 2 cheating charges as holding charges, adding that investigations are still at an early stage. Officers are still looking into reports made against the couple. Over 180 reports were filed involving more than 20 million Sing dollars. Bail was denied as both are proven flight risks. The case, scheduled at 3 p.m., began 20 minutes early to a sparse courtroom. 3 victims who arrived outside the courtroom just past 3 p.m. had missed the entire hearing. Speaking to CNA, the victims said they wanted to hear what the couple had to say. They also had one question on their minds: where is the money? P and Pansuk are remanded for another week and will return to court next Friday morning. The punishment for cheating is a jail term of up to 10 years and a fine. The penalty for leaving Singapore without presenting a passport is up to 6 months jail and a fine of up to $1,000.
This latest case is adding to concerns about buying luxury goods off the internet. The sellers that we spoke with say that they are unfazed, citing adequate safeguards and no drop in sales. But buyers beware. Lawyers say it might be harder to sue online shops if they turn out to be fraudulent. Lauren Ong with more.
Answering dozens of questions before showing the watches in person is a standard operating procedure that our boutique goes through before sealing a deal with online customers. And these deals can go as high as $15,000.
Definitely when we sell online, especially for expensive watches, people will want to know if it's real, if it's fake, if it's a used one, or even if it's, you even have stock of it in your physical store. So the biggest challenge is actually to convince people that you are selling authentic things.
They source the clients through online platforms like Carousel, Facebook, and Lazada. Mr. Lee says what keeps him in business is his consistent communication with buyers, his transparency, solid word of mouth, and not taking full deposit on payments for items he hasn't received yet.
For me, I don't feel it's comfortable because there are many things that I can't control. So usually I'll just take 10% if I need to.
Competitor Ho Kian Ming sells G-Shock watches on his 2 Carousel accounts and uses this physical location to store his goods and meet clients. Like Mr. Lee, he does not take full payments for pre-orders.
I make sure that, they give me a very small sum. For a $10,000 watch, I require $500. For a $1,000 watch, I take $50. I think most customers will be comfortable with that kind of arrangement.
Sellers say it's the bigger buyers who are looking for very limited editions that are more susceptible to scams. Not every seller online needs a physical store like this one, but lawyers say it's crucial for buyers to have information like some form of an address. That's because in the case of scams, it can help in ways that just phone numbers and bank accounts can't.
If you don't have sufficient details of the party, you can't even get it off the ground in the sense that you can have the court issue the documents, but you can't even serve it on them. That's one. When you get a decision in court, you can't then execute on it, meaning you can't, recover something tangible.
To prevent scams on their platform, Carousel tells CNA that their users can soon expect better rating and review systems to help verify seller accounts. They also advise users to keep conversation records on their app.